Hey everybody, Grandmaster Ben Feingold here with more recaps from round 4. We're looking at the game Jan-Krzysztof Duda versus Teimour Radjabov. Let's get into it. They played a Berlin, because every game is a Berlin. D3, that's how you play for the win now against the Berlin. And this position, which we've seen several times in this tournament already, we've seen bishop takes c6, we've seen knight bd2, bishop g5, we haven't seen that one. From Duda, h6 was played, bishop h4, d6, knight c3 quickly played by Duda. He wants to get in knight d5. Black literally didn't care, and he played bishop d7. Now if knight d5, he's going to play g5. So white played knight a4 and said, two bishops, what else? Bishop b4 check, bishop a5. He says, no, I want the two bishops. b4. And finally, he can get the two bishops, but the bishop's not running away. So he castled. Now black has to make a big decision. Does he castle? Does he play knight e7? Does he play g5? Does he play queen e7? And here, Karen was asking, is black going to castle this game? And the answer is fries. I didn't know if black was going to castle. He played knight e7, one of the more interesting moves. Bishop takes f6, g takes f6. No more two bishops for white, but a better pawn structure. Bishop d7, queen d7, knight h4. He wants, after knight g6, he wants to play knight f5. Always play knight f5. Rook to g8, king h1. These moves are all very reasonable. Long castle, answering Karen's question about whether castling will happen. And after trading on b6, now white made a very flawed move, and the game was equal right away. Here white should be better. White can play a4 or c4 or h3, but instead he played queen f3 ostensibly to stop the move f5, and paradoxically, f5 is the equalizing move. You can't save your f-pawn because rook g5 is coming. And after f5, Duda thought for over 20 minutes, realizing what he had done. And you don't want to trade everything. That's not the way to play for a win. But with queen f3, that sort of encourages both sides to trade queens. And that's what happened. They traded everything. If white trades queens, it's just a draw. So he tried to keep the queens on the board. Trying is the first step to failure. Queen g6 is also equal. They traded queens, and this ending is just completely drawn. Nobody's better here. White tried to be symbolically better with his better pawn structure, but problem is a4 is weak. My king is better than your king, and these pawns are easy to defend. So instead, they traded a pawn for h pawn, and they vacuumed the board. c5, all the pawns are coming off, just completely drawn. And now they have to find a repetition, so they don't have to play another 50 moves, and they did. See, they're fine players. And this is move 41, so even though the repetition isn't complete, the players are allowed to agree to a draw once they get to move 40. But very nice defense by Radjabov. He found the key move of the game, f5. That was the only move that was super important. And then Duda basically got nothing. So good defense from Radjabov, another draw in the Berlin. Not the most exciting game of the round, but a well-played game, very solid. This is Grandmaster Ben Feingold. Thanks for watching our recaps on YouTube. This is round 4. You can watch live at twitch.tv/GM Benjamin Feingold. Bye, everyone.